One of the most innocent-looking Pokemon has one of the darkest Pokedex entries, Drifloon. It is whispered that any child who mistakes Drifloon for a balloon and holds onto it could wind up missing. Stories go that Drifloon grabs the hands of small children and drags them away to the afterlife. It dislikes heavy children. And the last one is one of the most disturbing. Children holding Drifloon sometimes vanish. So many things about the world of Pokemon are hard to understand. They aren't questioned and they're just taken as fact. That is, until someone decides to do something about it. Reading that Pokedex entry gave Leon pause. Normally, a Pokedex entry reveals a light and funny thing about a Pokemon, but this entry was darker. Absol looked over Leon's shoulder. "What do you think about this?" Absol stared at the screen, then looked back at Leon. "Yeah, I know you can't read." Leon looked at his map. "We're pretty close to Floaroma Town. Want to see what all the fuss is about?" Absol nodded. No one wanted Absol as their starter Pokemon. He's called the Disaster Pokemon for a reason. Many trainers think he's bad luck, but Leon didn't care. He's had enough disasters. Floaroma Town was lovely, with blooming flowers everywhere. After getting set up with a bunk at the Pokemon Center, Leon decided to look around. It didn't take long for him to find an old man wandering around the town. "Any Drifloon around here?" he asked. "Oh, a trainer. Yes, Drifloon comes by here about 5 p.m. on Fridays. Just your luck. That's tomorrow. And who's this little guy?" He pet Absol. Absol let the old man pet him. "I read a pretty disturbing Pokedex entry, something about children holding on to Drifloon going missing." The old man bristled. "Oh, you don't need to worry about that. You're much too old for a Drifloon to be interested in you." He took a step back. "To be interested?" The old man looked at Leon. Really looked at him. "You can catch one if you want at the Valley Windworks. Sure is a powerful ghost type if you're looking for one for your party, but..." "No. So, Drifloons have taken children before? How many?" The old man took a step back, walking towards the Pokemart. "You're as smart as a whip, my boy. Smart enough to know what I mean if I walk away," Absol growled. The old man turned. "But if Pokemon are kidnapping children, the police should get involved. It should be investigated," Leon said. The old man turned around. His face was completely changed. "You're not from around here. You're passing through like all the other trainers." "But you're not answering my question," Leon said. "What happened to the children in this town?" "Look around, son. Do you see any children in this town? What do you think happened?" Leon didn't notice it before, but the old man was shaking. "Why don't you move along now before something happens to you? You're not that heavy, you know." Absol barked. "Is that a threat?" Leon said. The old man shook his head. "It's a warning. You'd best take it. This town doesn't need another missing child." Floaroma Town's police station was a joke. Their officer Jenny was asleep at her desk. Her Heracross was eating everything in the fridge. Excuse me?" Leon said. Officer Jenny was fast asleep. Leon went to her desk. She kept snoring. The Heracross sniffed Absol and offered him a donut. Leon rung the help bell. Bzeep! Officer Jenny shot up, pulling out her pepper spray. "Ah!" Leon put his hands up. "Sorry, no problem. What can I do for you, trainer? Do you need a map?" "No, Leon looked at the door. He could walk out right now, keep training Absol, catch Pokemon just like the other trainers. But that Pokedex entry ate at him. He sighed. "I'm here to investigate the Drifloon kidnappings. How many have happened this year?" Officer Jenny's eyes widened. "Who told you about that? I mean, some of the old people in this town are pretty crazy." "So it's not true? There's no kidnappings?" Absol's horn twitched. Leon knew. Absol's horn twitching only happened when there was incoming danger. "No, can you hold on a second?" Leon and Absol sat in the waiting area. Heracross sat next to them. Leon reached out awkwardly and pat Heracross on his back. Heracross started patting him on his back too. Absol gave him a look. Leon stopped patting Heracross's back. "Look, you're a trainer, right?" Officer Jenny said. "Got my trainer card right here," he showed her. "So, why don't you go catch some Pokemon? Keep training Absol. I can't wait to see you on the Pokemon League on TV." She chuckled nervously. "Why does everybody keep saying that? If a Pokemon is kidnapping kids, if all the kids in this town have been kidnapped, then why isn't anyone doing anything? Officer Jenny looked startled. Whoa, kid, stop jumping to conclusions. I could have you brought up on impersonating a police officer for that. How many kids, Jenny? Leon said. He was starting to get angry. How many kids just this year? Kid, you could get in real trouble for this. Just stop. But if kids are in danger, then we have to... I'm about to have you arrested, kid. Now, you can sleep in the Pokemon Center, or you can sleep in jail before you leave town tomorrow. Your choice. What? What did I do? Officer Jenny sighed. Your choice, kid. Absol and Leon walked over to Valley Windworks, where the Drifloon appear on Fridays. It was Thursday. Leon touched the dirt on the ground. Should be somewhere around here. Absol barked. His horn was twitching like crazy. Danger. Extreme danger. Leon ran over to where he was looking. His eyes widened in shock. Leon threw a shoe at Officer Jenny's face. Hey, I can bring you up on obstruction for that. See that? That's a child's shoe. I found it at Valley Windworks. Did you open an investigation? Officer Jenny put the shoe in a box, then put the box in a drawer. Pokemon can't commit crimes, kid. In missing persons cases, we try and solve the best we can, but this is insane. Why isn't anyone doing anything about this? Officer Jenny narrowed her eyes in anger. I can do something about it. Sleeping in a jail cell wasn't supposed to be comfortable. But man, Leon still thought they undersold how uncomfortable it was. Absol shifted in the bed. I can't sleep if your horn is that close to my eye, Absol growled. Fair point. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll get out of here soon. And then we can move on, like everybody's saying. Absol gave Leon a look. Okay, I do have a plan. It's a move you showed me once. Officer Jenny opened Leon's cell door. He and Absol walked out. Absol had his head held high, ignoring her. If you come in here causing problems again, it's going to be a lot more serious for you. Drop it. For a moment, Leon lost his nerve. He was a kid. She was an adult. He nodded. Leon walked into the town center. He looked at the people in town. They avoided looking in his direction now. Word must have gotten around. Why doesn't anybody care? Leon said. Absol nuzzled his leg. He looked up at him. You're right. I care. Leon went to the Pokemon Center. He opened the door to the dorm for Pokemon trainers passing through. Any kids in here? A girl looked up at him, confused. You know how that sounds, right? Leon smiled. You're perfect. What's your name? Leon's new friend Candace was a 16-year-old trainer with a Piplup and had a big hurry to get through Floaroma Town and hit the next gym. But she looked younger than she was. Leon convinced her on the walk over. No one in the town is doing anything. No one in the police is doing anything. They say Pokemon can't commit crimes. That's it. But the kids keep going missing. But I have to train. I found a shoe of a Pokemon trainer at Valley Windworks, Leon said. Candace put her hands over her mouth in shock. What? He wanted to train too, but he couldn't because he was taken. And now no one's looking for him except us. Candace took a step back. But I have a plan. My Pokemon's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Absol bowed. Please? Leon looked at his watch. 5 p.m. No Drifloon. Maybe. The Drifloon floated down from the sky. It was slow, flighty, kind of like a balloon. Go up to it, then I'll grab it, Leon said. But what if it takes me? Candace said. It won't take you. I promise, Leon said. Candace walked up to the Drifloon. Piplup, go! They battled. It was normal. But then Leon walked up to the Drifloon. He got closer to it. Even though the Drifloon looked like a balloon, inside it, under the skin, something was moving, like it was trying to get out. Grab on now, Leon said. What? But I'm in the middle of a... Just do it! Candace jumped. She grabbed onto Drifloon's arm, and it started floating. Leon, help me! She floated up, above the ground. Leon had one shot to grab her foot. Absol, use Night Slash on my feet! Absol's horn glowed with energy. He used the move and launched Leon into the air, and Leon grabbed onto Candace's leg. Absol, Pokeball now! Absol jumped into the Pokeball. Leon put him on his belt. The Drifloon struggled at the weight of 2 people. It careened to the ground. Leon grabbed its other arm. Let go, Leon said. I can't, Candace said. It's gonna go closer to the ground any second. But the Drifloon huffed and puffed. It pulled up into the sky. Leon really shouldn't have done this. Floating hundreds of feet in the air, he was sweating, terrified. Leon, What's your plan now? Candace said. He grit his teeth. It has to land somewhere. It has to. The Drifloon twitched its leg, almost flinging Leon off to the ground. He held on. The clouds parted. Candace gasped. A mountaintop pierced the clouds with a dark cave inside. How, many people come back from getting kidnapped by Drifloon? Candace said. None, Leon said, swallowing. But don't worry. There's a move that no one's tried on Drifloon before. Why not? Candace said. Leon shuddered. Probably because whatever's in that cave is too terrifying to even think of fighting back. Oh God. Candace started shaking. The Drifloon dropped them at the cave entrance. Leon tried to make a run for it, but the cave had no path down. It was a sheer drop. The Drifloon floated into the cave. It knew that they had nowhere to go. Leon let Absol out of his Pokeball. Absol growled. Okay, let's do this. Candace was holding back tears. I want to go home. Leon held her hand. You will, I promise. They walked into the cave, into the darkness. Absol, can we get some light in here? Absol's horn glowed. A crowd of Drifloon floated on top of the cave, looking down at them. Leon shuddered. It's a lot more than I thought, but Absol growled. Something moved at the center of the cave. More children. A balloon the size of a semi-truck turned around at the base of the cave. Oh God, that's a Pokemon, Candace said. But then the Pokemon spoke in an old voice. Lovely. The Drifblim attacked them. Absol, you slash! Leon screamed. Absol slashed the Drifblim, but the Drifblim took the hit like it was nothing. You will look lovely in my collection, it mused as it summoned a ball of shadow and shot it at Absol. Absol jumped out of the way. Its horn glowed. Do all the kids get scared because they're all alone? Leon screamed at the Drifblim. The Drifloon were everywhere now, watching the fight. Absol looked nervous. Absol, use Perish Song! The Drifblim's eyes widened. Absol sang. All the Drifblim in the cave shuddered. They heard his song. Are you crazy? Candace said. If they faint, we lose our ride back. Leon smiled. Drifloon are a lot more complicated than they seem. Isn't that right, Drifblim? The Drifblim screamed. You don't know anything! Children, they're attacking me! Help me! The Drifloon attacked. Leon, Candace, and Absol huddled together as the balloons tore at their arms and back, and then nothing. Leon opened his eyes. They were all fainted. All the Drifloon and Absol were fainted. No, not fair. The Drifblim struggled to stay awake, but it fainted as well. Leon smiled. We're safe, but where's the Drifloons popped, one after another. Candace gasped. Officer Jenny? Leon said. Jenny woke up from her nap. Leon was in her office, standing next to a smiling girl and 46 young kids, dressed in rags, holding a deflated Drifblim in their arms. Her jaw dropped. Drifloon take children, Leon said, but they do it to serve their evil masters, who turn the children into new Drifloon so the cycle repeats forever. I know this isn't how you do things, but Pokemon can commit crimes. These kids have families, and they deserve to be rescued. I'm not your enemy, officer. I can help you. You just have to let me start. Officer Jenny was dumbfounded. Okay. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.